And here we go, GameStop Power Pack number 3, another $25 pack that I paid with my balance. Let's see what we get. It is another English card. Ooh, that thing is rough. 4. Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Happy Friday, which means another GameStop Power Packs video with a little bit of bonus RuneScape content because sailing comes out in 2 weeks, so you gotta be prepared. Let me know in the comments if you're preparing for sailing. But let's jump right into it to get your attention right away. We'll jump right into a $25 Power Pack, and let's see what it is. GameStop Power Pack, $25 version. Let's see if it's something new, something that I do not have. It is a Japanese card, and it is a Toxicity, ooh, in a 9 too, an art rare. It says it's a $20 pull, but probably not worth that much, especially in a 9. Japanese is really PSA 10 or bust, so not the best. And I might actually just take this buyback offer right here, just because, again, this card is probably not worth $20 or $16.92, which is what I'm going to get here. So I'll probably end up taking that. Not a popular Pokemon. It is from V-Star Universe, so a little bit older, but I'll just take the money on this, take the loss, and move on. So that's the good news. It is that easy to kind of get your money back out of it. You'll see my wallet's down a little bit, and I'll talk about that. But let's talk about first, what is GameStop Power Packs? This is GameStop and PSA's partnership together to sell you virtual, essentially mystery boxes, but that contain real PSA cards that are housed in the PSA vault. So what I like best about GameStop Power Packs, as opposed to the other random mystery products that are out there, there's a lot of them out there now, is that GameStop partners right with PSA, and so your collection on the Power Packs website is the same one that's in the PSA app and is the same PSA collection that is tied to your PSA account. So I personally really like that integration together. I think that makes it a really seamless process because, again, it's just one less account. If I sign up with a Fanatics Live account and need to get, access to that vault and everything, I've got my cards in a separate vault altogether, but then I've also got to keep track of them in a different app. So with PSA, I'm in the app anyway, grading so much. So because now GameStop is partnering with PSA, it's all housed in that app. So if I open it up, the PSA app, to do my submission with, when the cards come back, I can see the cards that I've pulled and that are in my vault that I've vaulted either through PSA directly or through the Power Pack process. And that's what I really like about it, is that right now there's no fee to use the vault. I'm sure they will probably start charging a fee in the future, but for now it's still free to use. So I'm just holding all my hits that I think might go up in value eventually, just hold them in the vault because it costs me nothing to do, and then I don't have to worry about holding on to them. So you'll see here, I've sold a lot of my cards just because, again, the offers they give you have been pretty good. So I've been selling most of mine. So the ones that I have now are my best pulls that I really want to hold long term, or the ones that they haven't given me an offer on. And something to mention too that's interesting that I've kind of put together by doing so many of these is when you first get that card and they give you that instant buyback offer of essentially 90% of the value of that card, there's fees associated with that. And what that first value is GameStop Power Pack offers, and that is something separate from the PSA offers. So typically those GameStop offers are good for a week. They give you 7 days to decide if you want to sell it right back to GameStop or not. And unfortunately, with that sale comes a little bit of a fee. And then after those 7 days, it goes into your vault. Well, it's already in your vault, but then PSA can give you an offer on it if they want to. And PSA's offer is different than GameStop's offer. These PSA offers that they have a week later don't have any fees associated with them. So if you're patient and you can wait a week, you can typically get an offer that's a little bit better. But again, the downside of that is you got to wait a week. But then you're not paying the fees, you're getting the whole PSA offer, and that's when it gets pretty good. So especially if you're patient with some of these cards, there's some definite value here, and especially in a market where it's impossible to find Pokemon cards in the wild, the PSA Power Packs have been a lot of fun for me, as you've seen from the content that I've been doing with it. They're trying to add here, they've got Pokemon and football right now. They put up here, they've got baseball and basketball that are coming soon. Again, it's still in beta. They had an open beta access period, or the open access to beta actually yesterday on Thursday. I'm not sure if that's still going on or not, but it gave you a really good opportunity to get in the beta if you weren't already, which was pretty cool to see. And then the other thing about the offers I'll mention is that if you accept GameStop Power Pack offers, it goes right into your balance. If you wait a week and accept those PSA offers, they will send it directly to your bank account if you have it set up that way. I think you could probably have it sent back to your balance, but the way I have it set up with PSA, I have it to accept their offers on some of the graded cards that they grade for me. So it's already linked to my bank account and everything. So when they make me an offer there, it just goes straight to my bank account next day, which is pretty nice, but it doesn't come back to the GameStop Power Pack balance. So it feels a little bit worse when you're here having to use real money as opposed to your balance. Because I kind of liked building up the balance when I was on vacation. I only had access to it on my app, and I just sold everything back through the GameStop offers, and it went to my balance, and it was fun to kind of grow my balance that way. It felt like I was using winnings, not really spending real money, so that was kind of fun with it. But now that I accepted the PSA offers on those because I didn't want to pay the 5% fee on a $100 card, I no longer, I got $20 in my balance. So now we're gonna have to be using the credit card, which feels bad, but PSA just made a $130 deposit in my account. So technically I'm rolling those proceeds into this video today. So let's go to another starter level. I'll probably do 3 starters and 1 silver for today's video. Again, I had a little bit of a balance, and then I'll spend $100 of my own. So let's jump back into the $25 tier here. Some of the cards we can get here, pretty sweet. That's Dark Dragonite would be really cool. First edition. It's not hollow, but a first edition card that old would be really sweet. Special delivery Bidoof would be a lot of fun too. I have the Charizard. I still don't have the Bidoof. So that would be a fun one. But again, the odds on these are 1 in 1,000. So pretty bad, but I play RuneScape. I know sometimes miracles can happen. So let's jump into pack number 2. Here we go. GameStop Power Pack number 2. Let's see if we can get a big hit, something that I don't have. It is an English card, which is good to see, and it is a Blanche Full Art Trainer. Unfortunately, it's a mint 9. Again, I keep getting these 9s. From Pokemon Go, again, I personally liked Pokemon Go, but this was one of the promo cards from the Pokemon Go set. I am unfortunately Team Valor, so this Team Mystic Blanche doesn't really do anything for me. Another one where I'm not sure if I just take the offer right away or wait till Full Art Trainer cards make their run. I'm sure Full Art Trainer cards will have another run eventually, but honestly, I might just take the $10 loss and kind of just eat it. Again, a $10 loss is better than a $25 loss. I could hold this for a long time. Eventually, it might come up, but they're offering to give me money right now. I might just take that. So unfortunately, that's 2 $10 losses so far. So we're down 20 bucks already in this video, which is kind of rough. But this goes to my balance. So my wallet is now up, so we can use my balance for the second pack. So I guess it's not all bad. All right, let's jump back into $25 pack number 3. I'll use my balance for this, which is nice. Mentally feels like, hey, free pack. And here we go. GameStop Power Pack number 3, another $25 pack that I paid with my balance. Let's see what we get. It is another English card. Ooh, that thing is rough. 4 Victory Bell. Okay, I mean, with the Mega Evolution of Victory Bell coming out, maybe now is a good time to be selling this card, but it is a cool card. I mean, it's a hollow card from 1999, which could be considered a hit, but dang, a very good, excellent 4 is kind of crazy. But honestly, because I can sell this right back, and again, because I'm doing the video, I already have this card in my personal collection. I don't need a 4, like that doesn't do anything for me. Again, I think Victory Bell is probably at its all-time peak with the Mega Evolutions coming out. When the Mega Evolution card for Mega Victory Bell comes out, maybe this card could do something, but in a 4, that doesn't really excite me. I'll just take the money as a break even. It'll throw back into my balance, and for the sake of this video, that gives me 1 more pull for the video. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So again, this is just dangerously fun. I think I've used that phrase a lot of times when describing the power packs, and again, especially in a time now when I can't get my gambling fix opening Pokemon cards because you can't find any in the wild, this has been really fun. So I know GameStop isn't the first one that started this, but again, I just like the way that it's integrated with PSA. So for that, I will just continue to use this one for the time being. But there's a lot of them out there. If you have an aversion to GameStop or something like that, there's, Fanatics is doing their own, Courtyard is doing one. There's a lot of them out there. So just do some research, and they're all pretty much the same as far as odds and price goes. So all right, GameStop Power Pack number 4. Let's see something big. Let's see something over $100. I've never seen an over $100 power pack. Here we go. We get a Japanese card, and it is Hydrapple. It's a 10 at least. So again, right there on the cusp. Personally, I think a 10 is probably worth more than $23. So do I keep it? Again, I could probably squeeze out $5 to $10 of profit on this if I sold it myself or sold it through PSA. Again, that's the other good thing. This goes into your PSA vault. You can have PSA sell it for you. In my experience in selling Japanese art rare cards, they typically go for about $35, even for the less popular Pokemon, which I would say Hydrapple's probably a little bit less popular. Those typically go for $30 to $35, so I could probably make some money on this selling it myself. The popular Pokemon go for $35 to $40. But again, for the sake of this video, I think because it's so easy to just, take the $2 loss or whatever. I still have enough balance that I could just roll it into another play. I think we go one more time to try to go for something big. So again, speed run on how to lose your money, but it's like $5 here, $10 here, $2 here. So again, it really is essentially like opening packs. Again, when you're opening up a booster box, if you spend $50 on a booster box, you are definitely not guaranteed $25 of value. And that's the nice thing. Even this starter tier, you're guaranteed at least $12 of value, and they make an instant offer on it right away. When you're opening Pokemon packs, you're not guaranteed any sort of value, and the cards that you do get, you have to sell on your own, either through TCG Player or eBay. you know, there's fees associated with that. There's time associated with that. There's a lot of things that go into actually selling your cards. So to be able to get an instant offer like this gives you a lot more opportunity for a lot more fun, even if you're losing, you know, $2 to $10 per pack. Gambler's mentality, you know, all it takes is one. So we go again. Here we go. GameStop Power Pack number 5, which is more than I thought I'd be saying with this video. But we keep getting some pretty good luck. So let's see if we can keep it going. We got a Japanese card. Let's see a PSA 10. Ooh, Bulbasaur from the Classic Collection. This one's pretty good. It's not a Venusaur, which would have been sweet, but a $45 value on that is actually really good. So I love this card. Don't get me wrong. However, if it was Charmander, I would be keeping this. Charmander is my boy. However, Bulbasaur is everyone's least favorite Kanto starter, right? So they're willing to offer me $40 before fees. They'll probably be like $37 after fees. I might just take that and consider that a win. That goes right into my balance. I mean, that's honestly a pretty big hit. But let's see what we can get for this. Yeah, 38 bucks after fees. I think that's pretty fair. I don't know. I could, again, if I wasn't on the video, I would probably look and see kind of what the market value is for this. You could probably get more selling this on your own. Again, it's a Classic Collection card. It's got a cool gold hollow felt foil pattern on it and a Kanto starter. Can't go wrong with that. So this could probably do better than $40. But again, if I paid $25 and I can get 40 out of it, that makes up for, again, all of the losses that I had for this video so far. So we'll accept the buyback on this and kind of see where it goes. I'll open one more 25. If I can get to, I said I will still open a $50 pack for sure. But if I can get this balance up to $50 and I don't have to pay $50 out of my own pocket, we'll try that. I don't even know where we're at. What are we at? GameStop Power Pack number 6 at this point. We keep getting some big hits. Let's see if we can keep it going. Give me one something big, please. Giovanni's Exile in a 9 from Hidden Fates. A cool card. Obviously not a big hit, but we will accept the buyback offer, take the loss, and see where that puts the balance at. I do love Hidden Fates and Giovanni with Team Rocket going crazy, but again, in a 9 is pretty rough. And we're back down to $33. So let's see. Do we go again? One more, just one more. We still have the balance for it. So again, the fact that these go right into your balance is, again, super dangerous. GameStop, you know what you're doing. Here we go. GameStop Power Pack number 7. Give me something good to eat. Ooh, we got an old Pocket Monsters back card. A Slowpoke. Interesting. Team Rocket. This is from, again, keep the Team Rocket theme going. From the original Team Rocket set, I believe. A pretty sweet card. I think this is just a common card, though. I personally really like this card. I don't have it. Not that I necessarily need it in a 9, but I do like this card. But it's right there for $25. And it's funny because I'm going to accept this. And again, I'm going to go again because I'm on YouTube. I'm trying to go for something big. But again, to the fun of the GameStop Power Packs, this is Power Pack number 8, right? And I haven't put any more money into this thing. So that's just kind of the fun of, again, their instant buyback offers and the fact that you can get pretty decent value out of these. So these cards that are above $25 are actually only a 25% chance. You actually have a 70% chance to get something from $12 to $25. But again, that after fees, that's really only, you know, $2 to $5 loss. So you can have a lot of fun just throwing $100 at these and kind of seeing what you get if you're willing to roll the proceeds back in and take some losses here and there. But let's go again, see what we get. GameStop Power Pack number 8, maybe? I don't know. We keep rolling things back into the budget and it keeps working out. So let's see something good. We got an English card. Cynthia's Garchomp in a 9, not what you're looking for. Again, if this was in a 10, this would be great, but a 9 is pretty mid. Cool card, don't get me wrong. I love the new full arts of these things with the trainer in the background. I think that is so much cooler than the old school full arts that just have the Pokemon. So I really like that touch in the new set. But again, in a 9 doesn't do anything for me. Modern cards, it's really same as Japanese. You're really going for a 10 or bust. So I will probably accept this buyback offer, see if it gets me to 25. If not, we'll have to sit with the balance right there at like 24 or something. Yeah, so this gives me 12 plus the 9 on my balance. That doesn't give me enough for $25 to make another pull. So I'm just going to hold on to this and kind of see what PSA's offer gives me. I do think that PSA might offer me a little bit more on this. Again, because Cynthia's so popular, Garchomp's so popular, I could probably sell this on my own. So I'll hold this one because there's not enough here. And then I will go into finally paying for the $50 pack myself and see if I saved all my luck for the big $50 silver pack. So let's see what we're looking for here. Greninja Black Star promo is actually hilarious. That's worth so much. I still love Shadowless cards. I would love, oh, obviously, a first edition Mewtwo. Even though it's in a 5, I don't have very many Shadowless cards. I have like 2 or 3 from my childhood. Weren't very many. I had, you know, I was in it too late to get those. So that'd be crazy. The Charizard would be sweet, obviously. The reverse holo Japanese card. But as a Charizard collector, any sort of Charizard would be amazing. But again, your odds of getting this 0.1%. So they only show you the best cards. I wish they showed you all the cards you could get so that you could take a look and see kind of English versus Japanese and all that stuff. But let's see what we get. we got a 70% chance to lose some money, 25% chance or more to make some money. So come on, 30% chance, right? All it takes is one. So here we go. GameStop Power Pack number 9, a $50 tier. Let's see something new. Let's see something big. It is an English card that is, ooh, Misty's Lapras in a 9. I love this card. I wish this was a 10. This one might be held on to. Destined Rivals is pretty good, obviously, but because it's one of the newer set, I think the art rares that people are trying to grade, the 9s are obviously a miss. I think this card is probably worth about that much in a 9, but this is one of those cards where if you hold on to it, and again, you hate to do that on Power Pack that you're just, you just paid $50 for, but I do think if I hold on to this, if I'm patient, I could get more than $50 for this in the future. So I love having this card personally, and one that I don't mind holding on to in the vault, again, because it doesn't cost me anything to just hold on to this card. I would rather hold it rather than take a $20 loss right away, just because I know eventually this card will do very well in the future. So it might take 2 years to get there for sure, but I think eventually this card will do okay. Even though, like I was saying, it's with Modern, it really is 10 or bust. But man, if that had been a 10, that would have been such a good pull. But yeah, in a 9, that's definitely a whiff. But hey, you win some, you lose some. Let's see the collection. I will not accept the buyback offer. I'll hold for now. I do think that card might spike at some point, and again, PSA might give me an offer. Again, this is part of the Power Pack offer, and it expires in, like I said, 7 days. They give you a week to do it, but you can sell on eBay between that. And then after a week, PSA might give you an offer like they do on some of your other cards in your collection. So again, taking a look at some of the cards that I have vaulted here, all of these have come from GameStop Power Packs. Again, this was the big one that I hit, the Arceus Dialga Palkia GX. This card is so sweet. I'm going to have them mail this to me. But again, you can have them mail it to you, but if you have them mail it to you in the first 90 days, it costs, I think, $5.99 more to have it shipped to you. If you wait till after 90 days, it only costs, I don't know if it costs $5.99 or $1.99, but either way, it eliminates one full $5.99 fee. So if you're just patient with these, you can have them sent out to you. This was the first one I ever got, the Japanese Starter Deck Generations Pikachu. I personally like this card because it's the first one I ever pulled. This one is over 90 days that it's been held in the vault. It's at actually 100, so I'm going to have them mail this back to me with my most recent submission. I'm going to try to time it because I do think it requires signature even if they're only mailing one card back to you. So I'll try to time it so that I can get it back with my other submission. But like I said, the cards that I do have in here are cards that I hope will go up long term. Popular Pokemon, popular sets, things like that, or cards they haven't made an offer on, like this Full Art Collapse Stadium here. Cool gold card, but yeah, in an 8. Again, no one's buying that. So that's all I've got. I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know in the comments if you've gotten into the GameStop Power Pack and what you think of the product so far. Again, I think it's really fun. Like this video if you like this type of content. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more Power Packs. I'm sure there'll be more in the future. I'm excited to see how they change things going forward. Again, this is still in beta access, but from what I can see, a pretty good beta so far, even though I just, speed ran minus 75 bucks or whatever. I still had a good time with it. Again, I made the video almost 20 minutes long with continuing to roll in the hits that I got. So it was a fun time for me personally. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Again, I'll be doing plenty more of these in the future. So I appreciate you guys for watching. It keeps me motivated, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.